Thank you for accepting my contact request on LinkedIn, and thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. I understand your time is the most precious resource you have, so I'll try and be quick. Over the last 10 years, I've noticed that the vast majority of new NetSuite clients are not really properly prepared for the implementation, right? So they beginning of the implementation early because of pressure, both pressure from within and pressure from the NetSuite partner that wants to sell the license. Now, this is a recipe for disaster in my mind. You want to prepare yourself properly, right? So how do I do this, right? So I've got two phases. I've got this phase one, and you'll see this on my website. I've got this phase one, which is a 3-day demo, 3-day workshop, where we start and go through this workbook of mine. We discuss all the add-on modules, right, so that we can figure out what are you going to require from NetSuite, right? Then we go and we look at our billable components. We discuss all of that. We look at our enable features. We look at our accounting preferences, right? So once we've got all this done in the 3 days, I will then have a very good understanding, or reasonably good understanding, of what your business is, what you're going to require, and the training and setup that you're going to require, right? So you will get this workbook, and this will be available to you. Once we've gone through that, you may or may not then decide to go on to phase two, right? So in phase two, I provision a demo account from a partner, right? And that demo account is then based exactly on these details that we discussed in the workshop. That demo account will be available for 90 days. I will make videos for you, and that should really help you understand what NetSuite is, what it does, and what is going to be required from you, the time and effort. Now, what you want to do is you want to spend your money on workflows, scripting, and complex things that you cannot do, right? Now, what I have also done is I have a setup log, right, that goes through all the steps required. Now, I've done recently a very simple implementation for myself on a J-Curve NetSuite account, and this is everything I've done. So there's 186 minutes worth of videos here that shows you from the very day of your first login, when you received your first email, up to getting your historical data imported, reconciling, and then ultimately deciding if you're going to go live or not, right? So this is very simple, and in no way am I suggesting you'll be able to get your system set up in 186 minutes. I'm just trying to make the point that there's a lot of these things that you can do yourself, and that you're going to have to understand in any event if you ultimately want to drive and own this system without constant help from expensive consultants, right? So really that's what I'm trying to get to. And I will, in my 90-day setup, I will go through every one of these steps for you. We'll record videos. I've got import templates in here. So this should really help you be ready on day one when you get those licenses. You do not want to get to day one when you start paying for those licenses, and now you start trying to figure out, oh, what features am I going to enable? What accounting preferences? What general preferences? Which email preference? There's a large number of configs and settings, right? So that is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying with these two phases of me to get you to a point where you really understand what this is, what it's going to take, and understand that it's important not to spend all your money on basic stuff you can do yourself. Thank you.